Hey everybody, Brandon here, and I'm back with another action figure review. Today we're taking a look at the Attack and Trap Batmobile from Justice League Action. I picked this Batmobile up for about 20 bucks at Toys R Us. I saw it and I thought, man, I have got to have this Batmobile. I really do like the Batmobile in the show Justice League Action. This definitely looks like an accurate representation of that Batmobile, so I'm excited to open this guy up and take a closer look. Stay tuned, and we're about to find out just exactly what kind of Batmobile we've got in front of us. Alright, so here is our Justice League Action Batmobile. And I must say it is very, very cool, especially for 20 bucks. We've got headlights, which are actually painted on, they're not stickers. And the same thing here for the rims on the tires. These are actually painted on. But overall, it looks very nice. It does roll. Just to kind of give you guys an overall look of the car. Underneath, behind, looks very cool. Now the gimmick, there's actually a couple gimmicks with this Batmobile. The first being these peg holes you can attach weapons, so I'll do that in a second. And then also we have, if you press this button here, the hood pops open and there's a peg hole there, which you can use for anything you want, but they give you this cannon right here. So let's take a look. So I just placed the cannon in there. Let's see. And it looks like it works pretty good. There's a lot of extra space in there, so I figure you could use that for storage room if you want. But overall, it looks pretty darn good. And then I've got some weapons here, so we can put those on the Batmobile. I've got the attached pack that comes with Wonder Woman, so I can place that there on the side of the car, which is pretty cool. I've also got Superman's claw, so I can place that on the other side of the car. Pretty cool. And then I've got Batman's little gun, so we can add that right here. And it looks pretty cool. I guess with the more figures you get, the more you can customize your Batmobile. So I think that is pretty darn cool. I'd say you could attach any of these weapons in here, but that doesn't appear to be the case. Some of these weapons are just too big back there and they will not fit. I thought it would definitely work with Joker's pogo stick and have another cannon, but it does not. These kind of hinder that from happening. So if we take a look here inside the cockpit, there's a couple of pegs up here that keep it up in place when you close it. But inside the Batmobile is pretty basic. No paint applications at all, just the seat and the steering wheel. And I do have our Justice League Action Batman right here. His legs do bend, his arms do come up. Let's see if he fits, and he does. Pretty well too, with a lot of extra wiggle room, which makes me think maybe, just maybe, we could add a Robin. And what do you know? Boom! We've got our little Tim Drake Robin in there from Batman Animated. He fits in there just fine. There's enough room for both of them. I can close this, and it is not a problem at all. We've got both Batman and Robin in the Batmobile. And then something else that I thought was pretty cool too, we've got this back compartment here like a trunk. And the way that I guess it's advertised is you can toss villains back there. Kind of like in Arkham, when Batman would capture a villain, the Arkham Knight game. And he would have to drive the villains to the GCPD. So I've got our Joker right here. He's got this behind him, however, his trousers, so it's going to be a little difficult, but let's see if we can make him fit. It's probably not going to be a comfy fit because he's the Joker after all, and it's not supposed to be a comfy ride to Arkham. But it does fit. It looks very, very good altogether. This Batmobile does everything that it is described as doing, so I'm very, very happy with it, especially for 20 bucks. Again, I cannot, tell you how good of a price point that is for something like this. So I really, really do like that. The more I mess with this Batmobile, the cooler it becomes. So we've actually got the claw working as capturing the Joker. So if you want to ever do that, that's Superman's claw that I use from Justice League Action on this Batmobile. And then I actually got a full-size Dick Grayson Robin figure to fit in there with the Batman. So there's definitely enough room in there to include 2 figures. And I thought it might also be cool for any of you who are into the old Batman animated series, for the heritage part of it, to see the comparison between the first model of the animated series Batmobile and the new Justice League Action Batmobile. Obviously the animated series one is a lot bigger, and that's just because of the hood, the front of the car, but they are definitely in scale with one another if you were looking at these in Batman's garage. For one more comparison here, we have the Night Striker Batmobile next to the Justice League Action Batmobile. These two are definitely a little bit more in scale. Justice League Action is definitely a Batmobile that you want to add to your collection. And if we check too under the hood for both of these, they both got that feature. I think these are probably the only 2 Batmobiles that have a feature like that, with a missile that comes out from underneath the hood. So very, very cool. So overall, again, I cannot tell you guys how much I like this Batmobile enough. There's just multiple combinations of what you can do here. This is probably the way that I display my Batmobile, with some guns on the top and some defense on the side. And then of course our gun in the middle, and we've got some extra parts down there. And then in the back here I've got my Joker and some extra parts and pieces. Figure I can store them there in the trunk. And then if we take a look here, the classic Batman from the animated series, he does fit in this Batmobile no problem. So for a price point of 20 bucks, the Justice League Action Attack and Draft Batmobile is a must-have if you're a Batman fan, if you're a Justice League Action fan, and if you're just a fan of the Batmobiles, period. Definitely get this Batmobile. Once again, I'm Brandon, and thanks a ton for watching, guys. Thank you for all the likes, comments, subscriptions. YouTube, you guys are the best. Stay tuned. I've got a few more videos coming.